What's going on, everybody? This is Gene, and I've got my good friend Yuri, who's actually our sales director at iSpeedToLead with me. Yuri, what's going on, man?
I'm doing great. How about you, Gene? Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, well, thanks. I have no choice but to have you because you're bringing all the money in, man. So we're glad and happy to have you.
Come on,
Everybody, what's going
I have
on?
lots of people working with me right now. So that's while I'm streaming, they do some meetings. So hopefully they see
Nice.
some of our
That's
guys.
that's the way to do it. Stream, do weird stuff while other people are doing the real work. That's what I'm about. Awesome. All right, let's see. We got some people tuning in. I just made the announcement that we're going live. So that should be going around pretty soon. And today we're going to be talking about the most difficult deals that folks have had. And in fact, um, the folks that are going to be joining us, well, hopefully we ain't been live in forever, so our numbers are going to be pretty terrible today. But in any case, the folks that are going to join, we're basically going to talk about the hardest fought deals that they've had to do, the deals that taught them the most, and the deals that they um, are like learned the most from. And so if you jump on the live and share your story about your best, biggest, or the most difficult deal that taught you the most, you can have a choice. You can either get $300 on your iSpeech lead balance, or you can get a full, most inclusive cash buyers list, skip traced with phone numbers and with emails in your county of choice, of the high frequency cash buyers, folks that have bought three or more homes for cash. You can get that. Yuri, what was your while we are waiting for that announcement to hit people's inboxes? What was your hardest deal in the past? Like, what was the deal that taught you the most in the past? Um, I don't know, past 3 months or so.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, actually, that's maybe the good thing about our industry. I just had a guy was talking. He's from Vegas. Shout out to Anthony, who I just met, and he asked me like, "It sounds like you know a lot of things, dude." I'm like, "It's the only reason why I know something is because a lot of people shared with me a lot of things." Like I was lucky, to meet like over 100 people, like different wholesalers, agents, and I would always ask them like what do you do, for how long you have been doing this, is it hard, how is the market doing, and some people might come with just some creative ideas even how to do things, so they might share some of the stories or creative ideas, and sometimes like, yeah, really, does it really work or something like that. It would say, yeah, you can now explain, can you tell me more about that? So they would say no, because you'll tell my competitors. I'll say, okay, sounds right, let's get back to leads, let's close the deal in this case.
Yeah,
But lots of deals, lots of people, like I was very lucky, to have clients just sharing with me, and just telling me how they work. The last thing I heard, that you probably know, that like novations help a lot to people. Like, just it just takes one or two people, to make it happen. And after the word of mouth spreads out and they say, hey, everyone should be doing innovations. However, on the some side, again, shout out to Anthony. I asked him, just, I mean, we do everything. We do creative finance, we list. And I asked him, like, how about innovations? Are you doing them? And he told me, yeah, like, we are still, 50-50. We can do it right. So they're not sure. So, but in these conversations, you can learn a lot. And of course, every market is different. Like when you talk to guys from California and versus Texas or Tennessee, there are different stories too, and you kind of try to adjust and learn from that as well. So what's been your, tell me about your best, like, hardest deal, what which taught you the most? I mean, you've been for
oh
way longer than myself here.
man, there's one deal, and folks who are tuning in, by the way. Uh, so I'm gonna post up the StreamYard linkity link in the comments here. Um, uh, and you can tell us about a deal that taught you the most, right? Like a hard fought deal or whatever. a deal that taught you the most, and we're gonna hook you up with a prize for doing that, for jumping on the live stream and doing that. You can pick either $300 balance on your iSpeedToLead account, or a huge cash buyers list in your county of choice, with the high frequency cash buyers, with their phone numbers and with their emails. We recently spent too much money on a bunch of cash buyers, so we're hooking up our customers with them. So to answer your question, by the way, if you're doing novations and you're watching this, post in the comments if you're doing novations already. If you're already versed in novations, and if you're not doing novations and you need the novation contracts, write novations in the comments, and we will send you a suite of contracts, about we will set a suite of contracts for your novation transactions. Okay. So, dude, to answer your question, the deal that taught me the most, I think it was probably the deal that kind of changed my trajectory a little bit. It was a deal that like made me enough money to like do a bunch of stuff. And it had actually not, it wasn't even in this industry, but it was a deal that was like, all right, now I can really make some moves, kind of do some stuff that I was planning on doing. And it was also not an easy deal to go through because it was like super corporate. I was selling a video package to a corporation. It was a pharmaceutical corporation, and it was basically they had a campus of 10 buildings, and they needed each building filmed. They needed to make like a portfolio of videos and photos of all of their real estate, all of their buildings in Cambridge, Mass. Yeah, it was basically, it was a real estate company that the pharmaceutical company was leasing from, and so it was, at the time it was like a $30,000 deal. All right, but at the time for me, like $30,000 was like crazy, crazy, crazy. So I was like, dude, gotta nail this one, right? And so I put together probably the most like beautiful, in-depth proposal that I've ever had to put together. It was all like, I think I've shown it to you. I've sent it to you.
Yes,
Um,
I saw that.
yeah, so like I had to put every piece of my work. Like I went and basically I assumed that that project manager didn't know what they were doing, even though they were supposed to be kind of a marketing person. I assumed that they were not gonna know what the hell they're gonna do as far as this project goes, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it for them because I knew everything about marketing real estate on video. We had basically like a top three shop in all of Mass, um, as far as marketing videos for real estate, like drone videos, all this internal stuff, all the crazy cameras, crazy editing team, and so the amount of time that thing had to go back and forth to corporate was insane. And I also actually added, and it was kind of a ballsy thing to do, I think, at the time, but I was like 30% more if you guys pay 30% more, because the initial quote was like, I think 20 grand or something, or 20 something. I was like, if you guys pay 30% more, then you own this content exclusively, like all of these videos, you own them exclusively, and we won't be able to use them in any kind of marketing materials or anywhere. It's going to be super exclusive just to you. Best upsell ever. The exclusivity content, best upsell ever. Like 30% of that check, 30% more just for freaking not using that content anywhere. And you know what? Like that was the best. I may have shown that video to a couple of other customers, so it was 99% exclusive. but but the leads, the fixed price mode leads are exclusive 100%. We never touch those. Post up in the comments if you guys are doing novations or if you're not doing novations. Are you doing the folks that are watching? Are you doing novation deals, or are you not doing novation deals? And if you're not, we can send you, if you put the word contract in the comments, we will send you a novation contract suite. Okay, and you can use that to essentially write up your first novation. Obviously, you're going to need to know some of the processes and stuff, but it's easier. It's easier than you think. I've looked at a couple of these Novation courses. It's like 1-2 hours of content, and they've explained the whole process to you. So that's pretty crazy. But who's gonna join? All right, Mr. Bailey, we're gonna get that hooked up. Mr. Bailey, we're gonna need your email somehow to send those contracts. I don't know if you want to post your email in the comments. Quite frankly, if you're cool with that, great. If not, just go to iSpeedToLead.com and just ask our support team for the suite of contracts. Just create. Yeah, there we go. Nice, Angel, Mr. Bailey. Either post up your email here in the comments, um, or go to iSpeedToLead.com and then just create a support ticket, and we'll send you that suite of contracts. But who's going to be the first one to win the cash buyers list? All of the cash buyers in your county with their phone numbers, with their emails, with their mailing address. Literally everybody who's bought 3 or more properties in your county, we'll get you hooked that up. We'll hook you up with that if you join this link that's in the comments. Tell us about your story, about the deal that taught you the most, right? Your most hard fought deal that taught you the most. Jump on StreamYard with us. Tell us your story and about your hardest deal, whether you close it or not, right? But the deal that taught you the most. I love hearing those stories from people. So we're giving away some free stuff, some free balance on iSpeedToLead, and some cash buyers lists as well. We also got a couple coupons. So live hot 100 for $100 off hot leads, and live new. Let's see, what the hell was the other one? I'm going to post them up on the banner. Those coupons, I'm going to post them up on a banner right now. It's probably what the people came for. Is they're like, dude, just give me the coupon and I'll be on my way. But who's gonna be the brave, the brave that's gonna jump on the live stream with us and tell us a story about your deals, about a deal that taught you the most? Yeah, live new 50. There we go. Live new 50 is the name of the other coupon. Bam, and that's a banner. All right, the coupons, the special live stream coupons are on the banner right here. And somebody's asking the question, are the cash buyers lists only for the hot leads, or can they be for the new status leads to Steve, Mr. Steve? They are only for the hot status leads, but there's a coupon for hot status leads right here, right below me. And
you can get a list if you just join right now and tell something about your deals. So that's you can get it as simple as that.
Yeah. Ooh, someone's asking about the free pre-foreclosure lease from Stream for the IPA guys. You know what? Can you do something for me? Can you? What's the easiest way? Because we did miss a couple of people on. We like lost a few of the emails from that stream, and we need to get those pre-foreclosure leads to this person. Can you tell me? Can you type up your email in the comments, or can you send me an email at gene@iSpeedToLead.com? Send me an email at gene@iSpeedToLead.com, and I'll get those over to you. I'm glad you asked. What were you saying? I'm sorry. I was focused on this semi-support request in the chat.
I was just responding to Steve. If you want some cash buyer list, you can just join and tell about your deal, and we'll give it to you for free.
Steve, we're gonna hook you up. Yeah, Steve, we're not just gonna give you 10 cash buyer leads that you get with every hot leads purchase. You're gonna get. There you go, Robert. What's going on? Robert's like my first business mentor. Robert, I love you, dog. Robert, come to Ukraine, man. I'm currently in Ukraine for a week. Let's go. Come over, man. We'll go on a little safari.
And we'll do a little podcast. So
yeah. So Steve, you want to join the live stream? Tell us about your hardest deal that you ever done, and you're gonna get your whole county's cash buyers list. You're gonna get really hooked up. Let's see. Somebody, the phone mechanic, creative wholesaler out of Memphis, would love to work out a deal partnership. All right, creative wholesaler, not bad. We do have a partnership program, a JV partnership program, iSpeedToLead.com/JV. Fair warning, it's kind of on a wait list at this point. There's more people that want it than we only take in new people when we fire existing JVs, basically. Steve, how do I get on the live stream? Let's go, Steve. Steve, tell me if you see this link in the commentos right now. In the comments, that is. Oh, look at that. We got another
deal
one.
from iSpeedToLead.
There we go. Yeah, of course I'd rather hear about the deal from iSpeedToLead. I'm biased. So we got Steve first, and then we got light sensitivity, and both of them are going to get either some balance on iSpeedToLead, a few $100s off balance on iSpeedToLead.com, or a full cash buyers list in their county, more buyers than you will ever need, probably. Hello, D. How's it going? Thanks for joining. Steve, are you on? Steve, I don't see you. You got to click that StreamYard link that I sent you. Click it, and a new page should show up with like a camera and all that stuff. We don't see you yet. And then, Mr. It's funny because on YouTube, it's like that person's channel or that person's username, so we don't really see the name. Light sensitivity. I wonder if that's it, if that's just the username, if that's an actual channel. Steve, I'm going to show the StreamYard link on the screen as well. Dan, gotcha. And if Steve might be having some issues with the link. So Dan, go ahead and hop on and we'll give Steve the spot after you. It's okay. There's no prize for being the first. There's only a prize for being there in general. Yuri, how long have we been working together now, man?
Up to half a year right now. So it's
Half
been
a year already,
yeah,
huh? Damn.
cool experience right now.
Yeah. Keithan, what's going on? Dustin, what's going on? Hey, Dustin, it doesn't have to be from iSpeedToLead. It's all good. There we go. We got Jamari.
Dustin, we'll find you after the meeting to convince you to use iSpeedToLead. So that will be our goal.
Up.
So.
All right. Steve, are you? Have you figured out your camera and all that stuff? I see your camera's kind of shaky a little bit. Oh, there we go. We got a whole bunch of people that are waiting right now. Steve, try to get your camera situated in one spot, and it will bring you on in a few moments here. In the meantime, what's going on, Dan?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, doing good, man. Thank you.
Sorry for the bad lighting.
You're good. The lighting is okay. I have pretty bad lighting too. I'm in a hotel room.
I'm in a 103-year-old cottage in upstate New York. So it's
Are you selling it or?
No, it's a personal Airbnb. So just up here for a little bit.
Cool. Personal Airbnb. Oh, I was like, what kind of play is that? Personal Airbnb means like you're staying there. I was like,
yeah, free stay.
Okay. Nice, man. What are you from? Are you from New York or are you from somewhere else?
Originally from New York, from Brooklyn, New York originally, but then spent most of life in Jersey. Now I actually live in Manhattan permanently, but New Jersey is my main market where I do wholesaling.
Okay, nice, awesome. Do we have any leads there? Do we ever give you any good leads there, man?
Yeah, I got a couple. I signed up. Well, I first was introduced to you guys from Wholesaler Olympics. Great show. So I watched all those to, get some good ideas. And when I joined on, you guys have a great promo for new users, so I took advantage of that and got some leads, which still kind of following up with here and there. But Jersey's it's a very hot market right now still, so it's a little bit of a challenge with some sellers, even if they are motivated. Everyone's looking for top dollar.
Yeah, I got you. Nice. So tell us about, we want to hear about the deal that taught you the most, man. That's the name of the game today. We want to hear about some hard fought deals that taught you some freaking lessons, man.
Lessons. Okay. Well, my first deal I think taught me the most. It was doing on market outreach to agents. It was a home in a pretty prestigious area of Jersey, high end home, distressed, on the market for maybe 2 months by the time I reached out to the agent. And I was working this agent for about 3 months. So this house wasn't moving. It was listed for $990,000, right? So I kind of went in hot into a pretty high price point home. I figured there would be a good spread. So after about 3 months, I ended up getting them down. It was 2 parcels, got them to agree on one of the main parcels and to bring the price down to 700. So sellers agreed. It was an attorney review. This was my first deal, so I got in touch with a lawyer who said, hey, it's an attorney review, start marketing it. And that was the lesson right there, because I started marketing it. It was a hot property. Pretty much got a buyer lined up in 3 to 4 days. Ended up showing the property myself to him, and it was locked in for. What was that?
What channel? Do you remember what channel the buyer came from? Like, how'd you what
from Facebook?
Facebook, okay.
Yep, just posted in one of the off-market groups, and maybe one of the creative pages. And it was an influx of people that came in, different buyers. Most weren't serious, some just asking questions or whatnot. And there's maybe a few guys that stood out that actually came to the property to look at it. So within the week, I had the buyer locked in at around 745. So it was a good spread there. And a few days later, I get a call from the real estate agent saying that they got a higher offer, and that unless I come up, they're canceling the contract. So I couldn't come up, unfortunately, just because my spread was too low. So they ended up canceling the contract on me. So this was tough. It was the first deal, but the lesson learned is don't pre-market a property unless you're 100% confident. The risk is obviously if you do, people are going to see it. So I don't know if it was somebody that saw one of my posts that ended up going to them and getting a higher price with it, or an end user. But that was it was tough because it would have been a pretty good payout on a first deal, and I listened to a lawyer that I shouldn't have, and kind of got screwed out of that deal.
Gotcha. Damien's commenting. The contract is not valid yet if it's an attorney review. So if it was post attorney review, would they basically not be able to cancel the contract because you would be able to sue?
I think legal action could be taken, but again, I don't know how much that is even worth pursuing. I'm sure there's some clauses. I mean, I would always put in the contract. I get that the inspection period, but I'm sure they were probably a much more well-off group of people that own the home. So I'm sure if they wanted to cancel, they probably could have, because the home ended up closing about a month and a half later for around 900. So $200K over what my contract was for. So it might have been an end user that came in. So I'm sure at that spread, they would have probably risked, going to court.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. How long you been doing this game? This investing thing?
I mean, I bought my first property, which is actually this one right here, about a year and a half ago, closed on this. And then to build more capital, I've kind of started pursuing wholesaling, which I started getting a little bit more serious about this summer.
Yeah.
So I've done 2 deals so far. I've had a few that just haven't gone through, or something went. I mean, I've got a couple war stories, and I'm sure a lot of the new guys do. I mean, you go through trials and tribulations, and you get contracts that get canceled, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, nice. What What do you want for jumping on this thing, man? Which one you gonna pick? The iSpeedToLead balance or the cash buyers list? What sounds better?
I would say the balance.
All right.
I think definitely, getting leads and hopefully getting a contract, I think is a lot tougher than finding cash buyers.
What's your username, man? Or
Username and iSpeed.
Yeah.
It should be Platinum ZX Inc.
There we go. Yep. Yeah, I got it. I just topped that up, brother.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I love the service you guys give. I mean, I get the text messages every couple days when a new lead comes in. So, yeah, it's a really cool service.
One thing, make sure that you go in there and like mess around with the filter, because you can once you create the filter, you can save that filter then, and you'll only get notified about the stuff that comes in through that filter. So that's so we ran some stats, and it's kind of crazy, but like the people that have a saved filter, we're still figuring out why that might be. But like right here, when you're in the when you're in the actual leads, and my screen looks, I just have more buttons here because it's all the admin stuff. But when you create a filter, as soon as you create it, like I'm just gonna poke around here and do some random stuff here. But we found that people that people that have a saved filter, because we have a full-time data scientist on board, people that have a saved filter close something like 2 or 2.5x more on the platform. And I think it's got to do with the fact that like once you save a filter, testing it for the tribe. Once you have a saved filter, and then you're like, yeah, I want to receive SMS, I want to receive the notifications about it. I think what happens is that folks, a lot of times when they're not using any filters and just like notifications are barraging them about every single lead that comes in, I think they essentially end up turning them off, because it is a little bit annoying if you get like a bunch of irrelevant leads. But once you customize this, you know that it's only hitting you with the stuff that you do want. So like, with the specific types of property, with the square footage, or with the other stuff, with just specific bedrooms, if you only want the certain mortgage situation and like certain speed of sale, if you want only the vacants, then they know like that it's like super relevant stuff. I think that might be why. So we're all on this campaign of like getting everybody to save a filter now, because it gets people to perform better.
Yeah, especially guys, if you're getting annoyed with a big bunch of notifications from us, so you want to set up some good filters. And just one of the stories I can tell you, some of the best leads, and I had actually complaints about that, like I taken like in a minute. So if it's like some cool pre-foreclosure lead, ASAP with some repairs, so it will be gone very quick. So especially from the marketplace, people will take those like hot exclusive out, and they wouldn't even care like if they have a coupon, not having a coupon. Some of the great leads out of the market like in minutes. So when I have some right notification, so yeah, I'll be acting like advertising guy. And also, you probably guys noticed that Gene has all the filters available. So if you want to have filters like for repairs, which are important because you don't want to get into pristine condition leads or something, so you need a premium. So that is actually right now is a discounted rate if you sign up right away. I think it's like $79, something like that.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. And there's a free trial too, so you can use that for free for a while as well. While I'm sharing, before we thank Dan and jump on to the next story, I just wanted to brag and to show off the fact that nowadays, not every time you buy a lead, we get you, especially for the folks that are starting out in the game, we get you 10 high frequency cash buyers. They're already skip trades with numbers, with phone, with emails, and they're not just cash buyers, because there's a ton of cash buyers in every freaking city, in every state. But we picked out specifically for you, the ones that own at least 3 properties, and then up to, like, I think, I don't know, more than 100 properties. So they're actually folks that, invest for a living, not just like, hey, I just bought one home for cash and I'm living in it and I have no plans to buy other ones, right? And another thing is that now you see this little thing, we're getting the seller to commit to an appointment when they'll be home with a smartphone and when they'll be ready for a video call with you. Okay. Now we're giving them, like, at least it has to be at least 5 hours into the future, and before 1 week into the future. Okay. But we're getting them to commit to that. We're reminding them before that. Obviously, you should still call the seller right after you buy the lead. You shouldn't wait until this time to call them. I think we should make that clearer, just probably for some of the newer folks to real estate, to wholesaling. But this essentially is just another point of commitment from the seller, like, hey, yeah, they're actually ready for a video call. They picked the time when they'll be home, right? And then you can just confirm that time when you buy the lead and when you actually call them. This information will be inside the lead when you buy it, as well as your cash buyers will also be inside your order when you get it. So, all right, let's now stop sharing my screen. Dan, you're the man. Thank you for jumping on.
Thank you,
Thank
Dan.
you guys as well. Yeah, appreciate everything you guys are doing.
Thanks,
Take
brother.
care.
We'll talk to you soon, man. Catch you later, bro. All right. Okay. We got Steve now. Steve, are you ready? Don't see your camera yet, Steve. Let me know. There he is. Oh, Steve, you got to unmute. Oh, there we go. I think I can unmute you.
Is that now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, man. How are you?
Okay, cool. All right, good. So anyway, yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of you guys for some time now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've really been really interested in what you're doing and stuff. I mean, I think it's great. So, but yeah,
Thanks,
just
man.
some questions about it though. I mean, I tried to like build um, the search part of it, and it won't let me keep it to start with. It keeps erasing. But then if I go ahead and put in the like my town here, like here in Warren, Michigan, I'm from Florida, but I just moved up here a couple of months ago. But if I go ahead and put in Warren, Michigan, it comes up with nothing. Period. I mean nothing. And and I don't understand that. I mean, if I do Detroit, it's got all hells of stuff. But like I did a drive-by on one place that it was showing available as new, not as a hot one, but as new.
Uh-huh.
And so anyway, it was kind of dilapidated, I guess be the word. you know. But so yeah, I just kind of wanted to
So you
see
did a
how
drive by.
everything worked.
Oh, so you're saying you bought a lead and then you did the drive by?
Yeah.
Okay.
So but it's okay. I mean, no big deal.
But when you say dilapidated, what do you mean? What did you talk to the
It,
seller and stuff?
well, it was very just old. I mean, I think it was like built back in the 1800s, you know,
Okay.
but very old, rundown, you know. Um, it just wasn't really what it was, what I thought it was going to be,
Yeah. Well, if the lead information said one thing, so like if the seller lied on the form and then they lied to one of our VAs who qualified the lead,
Uh-huh.
we can we refund those leads. Like if
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
if the
Cool.
information in the lead ends up being inaccurate, because we do check it with the actual so like they enter it first and then we check it with the seller once the VA reaches out to them to qualify it.
Uh-huh.
And if something in there is like super incorrect, like if the year built, because we do ask them the year built, if the year built in the lead says 1950 and then the lead and the actual land records say that it's like 1800s or whatever,
Right.
then we definitely refund a lot of those
Okay.
leads,
Okay.
for a legit reason like that. So
Right.
make sure you wanted
All
to
right.
make sure you mention.
That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, as far as uh, like where I've been doing that wheel every night,
Yeah,
and
nice,
building up points like that. But
nice.
so when that builds up, I mean, can I apply all that to a lead
Yeah,
to
you
buy
can
them?
cash that out. You can cash that out.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, you
cool.
can. That's what it's for. And what Steve's talking about in the iPhone app, there's like a fortune wheel type of deal that you can
Like,
spin and
like a
win
wheel
free
of fortune,
points.
exactly.
Yeah, and then you convert them into cash. Yeah, you basically convert them into your balance on iSpeedToLead,
Cool.
100%.
All right, good. That
Yeah,
sounds good.
we've already. I think I asked for the stats the other day. I was like, whoa, shit. I think that thing's been around for a couple months. I think $22,000 we've already handed out on that.
I think I've
Um,
got like $109 or something like that built up.
nice.
You
There
know,
you go.
so
Nice. That's awesome. Make
it's
sure you
kind of
rate the
neat.
app. Please
Uh,
rate the app because we need some
Absolutely,
good.
yeah.
We need some
I
ratings.
love the app. You
Nice.
know, so yeah, I use it every day, every night, and throughout the day too. Because just checking on when I get the emails and stuff
Yeah.
that there's a lead coming in or whatever, you know, then yeah, I go check it out. Look at it and see. And but yeah, I do want to pull the trigger on it. As far as getting it in and going at it. You
Yeah.
know,
Nice.
so. But I'm also I'm doing like Macomb County, Wayne County, Michigan, which is Detroit area, and all the suburbs out west.
Yeah.
Um, and but still, being from Florida, I'm still doing the Tampa Bay area as well. Lakeland, Florida, actually, Polk and Hillsborough counties. So trying to get something down there tied up as well. But I'm finding out there's actually more leads down there than what there is here. You
Yeah.
know, so I was amazed, looking at that.
Yeah. We kind of the places where the leads are is driven by the demand of the members that are buying stuff. Yeah. So like
Hmm.
it sometimes, yeah, sometimes smaller cities will have more demand just because we have customers there. So that can happen. And then if somebody wants if somebody's not seeing enough leads on the platform, and they want us to generate leads there, the same types of leads that we generate for other cities, and you've logged in, you don't see that city there. One way to get more leads there is through the fixed price mode program. Because once somebody sets up a budget on fixed price mode, we immediately start spending money in the cities, in the counties that they specified. So that's
Oh, okay, okay.
another thing to keep in mind.
Now, what is the difference between the fixed price mode and like just to buy a lead that comes in um general reason? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. What I'll do I'll get that answered, and then I'll have Yuri send you the onboarding videos as well, just
okay.
so you can watch them. But basically, the fixed price mode program buys leads for you based on the filters that you've set up. The exact filters, like, hey, I only want vacant homes. I only want stuff that doesn't have a damaged roof. I don't want no fire damage. I don't want no foundational damage. I only
Right.
want like these things, and I only want them in these counties and I only want it to be, owned for 15 years or more, and I only want vacant homes, nothing else. So you set all of that stuff up, basically like a filter, and then you set up a budget, and then fixed price mode actually buys that leads for you as soon as it comes in. It buys it at actually a better price than it is on the marketplace,
Oh,
and it gives you that lead exclusively. So on the marketplace, you have to pay a little bit more for the exclusivity for
uh-huh.
that lead so that nobody else can buy it. For fixed price mode, the exclusivity is built in. So it's basically made for people that are not so keen on actually like shopping around the marketplace, but they want um, leads as soon as they hit the platform. If it's the right lead, if it's the lead that they've set up, to be hitting hit their inbox and their CRM right away. So we automatically buy that lead for you,
Gotcha.
and it
Okay.
actually is a cheaper price because it's like a, obviously it's for a little bit of you do need I think is it like $1,500 minimum budget per month, I think. But yeah, it's a better deal if you want more leads out of iSpeedToLead. Like fixed price mode is the best deal you can get because it's exclusive, it's instant, and that is important, getting the
Right.
leads instantly. So yeah, that's and then
Okay.
Yuri will also send you
Yeah,
the
would you please? I'd appreciate that.
videos. Super.
Okay.
Great. Well, Steve, glad you tuned in, man.
Thank you. I appreciate
thank you.
it.
Thank you very
And
much. And what's up? But Steve, what county are you in?
Macomb County, Michigan.
Macomb County, Michigan. Okay. Yuri, let's get Yuri. If you could write that down, please,
Yeah,
because I don't have
MACOMB.
I don't have a pen in this hotel. Actually,
Yeah, I will leave my
You're
email.
running a multi-million-dollar business, and here you don't have a pen.
I'm obsessed about writing. So like I don't even like
just
to use any kind of
yeah.
notepad on the computer. I have to like have a pen. And
I
this
have a big
hotel
one. I'm
doesn't
old
have
school. So,
Uh-huh.
but I also posted my email. So just send me the email like with your account and with your
Okay.
counties. So we'll give you some balance and cash buyers list.
All right,
So-
here. I'll do it this way right
Thank
here.
you for joining us.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
All
Okay.
right, man. We'll catch you later, Steve. Thanks for
All
joining,
right,
bro.
buddy. All right.
Cheers.
Bye.
Jamar, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm glad I
What's
made it.
happening?
How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. Just decided to get back into the groove of the lives, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
It's been missing.
Yeah, but I first I just want to tell y'all thank you, Gene. I've been rocking with y'all for a long time since quarantine. When you first jumped this off, I've been like one of
Dude,
your
it was still quarantine back then.
yeah. Well,
Right.
here in Atlanta where I'm at, we weren't technically like really locked down, but
Yeah.
when that was going on, when you had jumped all of this off, I've been rocking with you from day one, man. Seeing everything evolve from going from desktop to the app, and then everything that's going on with the app. I'm loving that fortune wheel, by the way. I racked up
Yeah.
like $300 on the fortune wheel, and I was just deploying that to different leads. I got an appointment tomorrow from one of the leads I got recently on Sunday.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm on it constantly. I'm always looking at I get notifications when the text comes in my area. I'm on it. I love it. I just want
Dude,
to
nice.
thank you, man.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Is it a hot lead or is it a new lead for the appointment, the one that you got?
It was a new one. It was a new one, and I caught it on sale for $20. And I think I'm gonna lock it up tomorrow.
There you
Nice,
go.
man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tell us about some deal that was difficult, man. Tell us what was a difficult
I'm glad you
transaction.
asked. This is gonna be kind of therapeutic for me, man. This is to last year. Got the property, hardcore pre-foreclosure door knocking. This was a crazy one because it was one where actually the foreclosure actually went through, but I was able to apply pressure to the foreclosure attorneys and get it rescinded. So they actually pulled it back. The thing I learned from this is I made the offer, but then the payoff came back twice as much as we thought. She thought she owed $50,000. Payoff came back at $94,000. Threw everything off. So I'm like, before I make a strong offer, I gotta find out what that payoff is. So that messed everything up. The deal got really ugly. My partner, he ended up he put a memorandum on the property because started acting funny. It got really, really ugly. Long story short, we didn't get the deal because of that. So to anybody out there, if you're working with these pre-foreclosures, try to get that payoff statement before you make the offer. It makes a big difference.
What is that statement thing is like for people that don't know?
Okay, yeah. So when you're working with the property that's facing foreclosure, right? There's two things. There's going to be the mortgage balance, right? That's what the seller thinks they owe on the mortgage. But once the property goes into foreclosure, every day they're adding different fees on top of that mortgage. They're adding lawyer fees, they're adding interest rates, they're adding late fees. So what they think they owe is very different. So what they have to do, they have to go to the bank and say, hey, bank, somebody's going to buy this property. We need a payoff statement to give us exactly what we owe at this point with all the fees added. That's what we had to get. And that turned out to be twice as much as what the seller thought she owed. which threw everything off. Yeah. So that was a hard lesson learned. And then in general, Gene, pre-foreclosure door knocking, that's tough. You know, it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I learned, I built my resilience
Are they
muscle.
like vile when you knock on them? Like, are they?
They're very standoffish, you know, very on guard. And then they hit you. They always hit you with the, oh, I got it taken care of. They don't want to talk to you. When then some of them, you know, I have had them, some of them, a couple of them threaten to get their gun, but that's very rare. Yeah. But that's rare. Most of the time they're just like, oh, I don't want to be bothered. Oh, I got it taken care of. But then every now and then somebody it'll go from that. Here's how crazy it can get. It can go from that to, sure, come on in. I'll tell you about it. And they literally let you in the house. First time meeting you, sit you down and talk to you about everything that's going on. So, you know, you see a little bit of everything.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Nice, man. What's the one tomorrow? What's the one? Is it tomorrow or Tuesday?
Tomorrow. It's in Riverdale, Georgia. And it's one I think that's going to be a good one. The motivation, she's moving out of the country. So that's So but since the fortune wheel, Gene, I've been racking up that money, getting going, making a lot more offers, going on a lot more appointments because of iSpeedToLead.
Nice. Can you do me a favor? Can you give us a rating on the iPhone app?
On the iPhone? Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Just like go to App Store and like just write a few words about it, because we have a few ratings from like when we launched the beta, and we launched the beta without like no features. Like it was like there was nothing there. So people, so all our reviews on the app was like, where's the stuff that's on the website? Like, there's barely anything here, and we've added like everything that's on the site.
I've seen it evolve from day one, Gene. It's come a long way. I'll make sure to leave a review, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, dude. Good luck on the thing tomorrow, man. You getting the cash buyers list now. You getting some balance now, man.
Yeah, please. If I could get that balance, man, so I can keep this going. I'm making offers.
Balance is more popular than the cash buyers, man.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah. I want to keep it
but
going.
I mean,
Man.
look at
that on
ROI.
purpose.
Look at the ROI, like $20 lead, and for $300 you can get how many? Like 10 of them, 15 of them.
Yeah, man. Sky's the limit, man. And man, y'all helped me generate a lot of momentum going into the holidays. I'm making more offers, going on more appointments because of y'all, man. I can't thank you enough. And I'm gonna just say this, man. This is disruptive. You disrupted the industry with this a la carte PPC thing, and I love it. I just can't thank you enough, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Let me ask you just last question. Why do you think other people before you couldn't close this deal? She weren't ready enough, or like why? Because I guess somebody already bought the lead before, right?
Yeah, and Yuri, I always think about that going into these, like, oh, this is an older lead, but I never want to have a limiting belief going into it because you never know. You know, a lot of times this wholesaler, let me tell you, she told me it was somebody that was scheduled to go on an appointment before me. They stood her up. Ain't that something? They stood her up for the appointment, and it's the people that stay in there and keep following up are the ones that get the deal. You know, so that's how I get a lot of them, because people just call them and they make an offer, it doesn't work, and they just move on. But I stay in there, and the ones that I can't get them right away, I pull up on them. Like one of them leads where I couldn't get in touch with them, I knocked on his door, left a post-it note, and I got in touch with them that way. I'll go get them.
Yeah,
persistent with it all.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Glad to help. Stay in touch, and you know that there is like 254 phone number on the website. This is my direct one. So if anyone needs to get a hold of me, feel free to reach out.
All right. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yuri. Thank you, Gene. Good to see you again.
Great to see you, man. Great to see you, man. Always love hearing from you when you message me, brother.
Yes.
Awesome, man. Thanks for jumping
Good luck
on.
with your meeting tomorrow.
And we gotta write down Jamar to get him the cash burn. What county we getting you the buyers list in?
Please let me get Clayton County, Clayco.
Okay, you got it.
Thank y'all.
Nice. Super. All right. Who's next? Who's gonna jump on next, Arma? Cheers. This is pretty good, man. We ain't been live in I ain't been live in a couple months. This was good to get back in
First
here.
time ever being live.
Actually, yeah, it's Yuri's first time ever going live. You've been on what, like thousands of phone calls, never gone live. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Going live is like having a phone call with 20 people at the same time.
I was just scared that people say they like Liam more than me, so that's been my
Hey, yeah,
concern.
everyone post up in the comments if you miss Liam.
Everyone is missing Liam. I still have people. I say, I know Liam. Like, you gotta give me a better deal. I'm like, okay, man. So.
All right, we got Jeannie who's jumping in. Snap camera. I've never seen that. What is that? Snap camera.
I don't know how to turn my camera on.
How do you do that? Why does it say snap camera? Why is there like an avatar? That's kind of cool. Are you from your phone? Are you jumping in from your
No.
phone? From your mobile? From a computer?
I'm on my computer.
Ooh, something changed there. Well,
No,
okay.
I'm on my computer on my Mac.
Well, your mic's working, so that's good. Yeah, you can join in from your phone too, by the way. Yeah, so maybe that will work better.
All right. Well, I think your program is great. It's actually quite a. Oh, I can. Maybe.
Yeah, let's do that because it's kind of cutting out. It's cutting in and out on your computer too.
Okay, let me hop off my computer. Let me try from my phone. And
Yeah,
try.
just do the same link on your phone, and that should probably work a little better. We'll wait for you. We won't leave until you. We won't leave until you come back. So Jeannie's actually a cash buyer, so that'll be interesting to listen to hear. We're over here slinging a list with Jeannie's name on it, probably. And she's going to be happy to find out that a whole bunch of people just got her on that list. Nice. Yuri, how's your conversations with folks today? What's what type of excuses people are coming up with not to advance their lead generation?
Not to advance, like market's kind of slower. Like when we for the end of the year, like November, December in some cases, but we just had like several people just say, yeah, like it's just momentum is going. I'm like, okay, sounds like doesn't work this way. But I mean, still regular, sales things. Like people are maybe not sure, maybe don't trust yet, especially if they see our face first time.
Yeah.
But
and this should help.
Yeah.
This should help that too. That's why we're doing that.
Hopefully.
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
Now you're there.
Hi.
Super.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. All right. So we are dying for deals. We got the money, but the market is super competitive in Los Angeles. For example, we do our calculation based upon ARV and then hard money loan. And then if our return is around 10%, we'll buy it. So we work on slim margins. We buy Los Angeles County, Orange County, and Inland Empire, which is like Riverside, Ranch Cucamonga. For those who are on here that know the Southern California area, that will be familiar. We're always analyzing deals, making offers all the time. So huge cash buyer who performs, who has very strong terms, here we are. Send it over. Generally, we can buy things. How you contact me? You can give everybody my cell phone number. Whatever you want to do. Yuri, my cell phone number is 310-994-0123. Yuri has my email. My email can be giving out to anybody as well, but the problem is email is slower and you cannot steal in slow motion. And in this business, we got to move quickly, right? So cell phone number, I'm available 24/7. It's 388 days a year. So text me with any kind of properties that you guys wholesalers. We are very happy to pay assignment fees. My business partner is kicking himself because he missed out on paying $1 million in an assignment fee because there was couple million in equity. But we just bought a property with close to $500,000 in assignment fee. So this is a great platform for anybody who wants to jump in investing in real estate. They are giving you the deals on a silver platter. So take action. It's so worth it. I mean, where can you go out and get a lead for $20? Come on now. I mean, if you were to do the marketing yourself, it's like super expensive, you know, the time for door knocking and gases and marketing, sending out mailers. It's all very expensive. But here, these guys do it for you. So it's an amazing program. I ran it. The first one that I bought, the first lead, I don't even know if I used a coupon. I paid $100. Anyway, the guy owns like apartment complexes in Los Angeles, all vacant, and he wants to sell all of them. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? So yeah, working with him, trying to figure out what to do, but
Nice.
it's insane.
Those are actually pretty difficult because they're savvy.
Yeah, yes, they are. Yeah, so it's an unbelievable deal, but we'll see what happens. We're working on
Yeah.
it.
Now
Yeah.
let me ask you this: so as a because you when you introduce yourself in the stream, right? You said that you're a cash buyer. Now, do you see yourself as more of a cash buyer or a like a transactional wholesaler? And
No,
because
I'm so the way I look at real estate investing, it's kind of like you have a fishing box with a lot of different tackles, and depending on what you're trying to catch, you use different tackles, right? So whatever the deal I have to do, whether most of them I like to buy, fix, and flip it because we do the designing, we do the drawing, we have workers, we have contractors, we need to give them work. We also are kind of like in the lending business, and we have investors, so we like to buy properties. We need to be using the cash to buy properties because we don't want cash sitting, then you're losing money. So we like to buy properties from homeowners directly or from wholesalers. Now, if for
okay,
some reason it doesn't make sense or somebody else may benefit more from the deal, or if it's in an area that we don't buy, then we will wholesale it. So transactional wholesalers, sure, we do everything.
okay, I understand. Okay, because we're always curious, like we've got, I don't know, thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are registered. Most of them are wholesalers, and we're always wondering, like, should we pursue cash buyers directly? I think my myth that the myth that I believe in, I don't know if it's a myth or not, is that cash buyers themselves are not as comfortable talking to the leads themselves. But I don't know if that's true or not.
So that is true. And I'll tell you why. When you're at my age and you've been doing it for 20, 30 years, and you have kids and you have a life and you get kind of, you've done all that. You've been on the doors talking to sellers, haggling them, negotiating with them, door knocking, visiting, all that stuff. But when you become a certain age, you don't want to be doing that. So that's why, wholesalers, people around me that are a lot of wholesalers we get deals from, or real estate agents, they may not have that cash, or they just want to make a quick 10,000, 20 to 50,000, 100,000 just very quickly.
Yeah,
So this is a great place for the wholesalers to go to and then give the deals to us. It's just easier for us. We're willing to spend the money. We're willing to pay the wholesale fee.
yeah,
So as far as targeting buyers, yeah, you can. Are we a bit more lazy? Yeah. Are we going to call this? My business partner will not go on the site and call the seller. I'll do all that stuff. He
yeah.
gets too many deals from like people using the site.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this: you got another minute for me? I got.
Absolutely. Of course. For you,
Here's something.
yes.
Here's something. So one of our JV partners has floated this idea, uh, and I'm totally about stealing ideas if I don't see them executed on elsewhere. And he was like, hey, you know what would be super useful, Gene, is that let's say we have a deal, or we have a deal that we're looking at. We don't want to invest a whole bunch of time into contracting it and all that other shit. And he's like, build me a service that will um, let me run it by buyers beforehand, before contracting it, and see what price they would buy that thing at and be happy with it. And then I'll go and contract and do all the other stuff.
So my initial response to that is great. If you can develop a site where you're putting up deals and seeing what price your buyer will buy it. The only problem that I see in that, which maybe you have an idea to solve it, is it's very deal specific because for me to decide on how much I will pay for that deal, I have to do a lot of research.
I see.
It's a lot of time. If something is tied up and I know that I can get it for that price and I glance at it and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks like a deal, then I'll call 20 agents to do my research, go to the neighborhood, do everything. But if somebody comes and says, well, I think I can get it for $1 million, but I'm not sure, I'll get 100 of those. And I cannot go through analyzing it, not knowing if that's really going to be the price.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now, okay. Would there be any value in you kind of this would be platform or feature or whatever would be able to give you certain things to plug in, like the cap rate and the NOI and all
I
that
have
stuff.
that program.
No. What I'm saying is like you would define like a box, like a buy box, and then if something fits into it, then you get notified about it.
So that is great. But how accurate is the person?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
He may think it's worth $1 million fixed
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know that that side of the street is not as
I-
desirable as across the street.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in an ideal situation, that would be amazing. That would be so good, and
Right.
that would cut off so much time, and that would be great. So if that can be developed accurately, 100%, I would love that.
Got it. Okay. You ever use roof stock?
I have not used Roofstock.
You know about it, like or no? Okay, check it out.
Okay.
I'll be next time we chat. I'll be interested what you think of it because we're looking at it. It's not. It's like a decent startup that kind of didn't really take off. They got decent funding. They got like a few $100 million in funding, but it's still got just a few properties on there. But I think they got some cool features. I would be interested to see what features you like because they basically, I think this analysis part that you're talking about, I'm almost positive that they took it upon themselves to have like an central analysis team that's a little bit more credible, more trustworthy, and less more like impartial to the deal because it's not the actual. They don't have anything to do with the deal. They're not the owner of that house. They're just analyzing it kind of independently. But check it out. I would love to hear your thoughts on what you think of it. But there's a bunch of properties on there, and they kind of pick they pick stuff that's supposed to be good, and their analysis tab looks pretty good. I'm not I only have two properties and a piece of land. I'm not like a big investor myself.
If
So
you want to put your, I don't know if that's possible. I'm sure everybody wants this. Like put this iSpeedToLead on steroids. Is if you have a department that puts everything under contract, that would be great. That would be even better.
Yeah, you know what?
Can you imagine?
We talk about it like weekly.
Your assignment fees are going to be off the roof.
Yeah, we're talking about it like weekly, whether we should do that or not.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that.
Of course. We can have a separate conversation of a business proposal.
Yeah,
I have a thought, so.
Now, you talked to Yuri before? You guys have talked before?
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
He did my onboarding and yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. Now I know he's actually doing something. I don't, and the money's not just the money's
He's so
not
on
just
top
coming in
of it. He's so on top of it. He's the reason why I joined. Yeah.
Nice. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I kept thinking that the money just comes in on itself, and he's actually just hanging out. But I guess he's actually doing stuff. So that's
he is.
Yeah. No, Gina been very nice of sharing some stuff, especially situation on Southern California, because a lot of, I would know some national guys who would just say, "Oh, I don't want to deal in California. It's hard to deal there," or something like that. So, but Gina will be like, yeah, still pretty hot, but you gotta know what you do. You gotta have experience. You gotta know the area. You gotta know what to do. So, Gina was very kind. Probably spending with me at least 2 hours sharing different stories, experience, like what they're working on, and how the things are going. So yeah, thank you for being our user. Like, good luck with your deal. So it can be a hell of the story when you close it. So we hope to have another, maybe in some stream or podcast with you, like to discuss that.
Sure, anytime. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to
you,
teach
Gina.
this to anybody if anybody's interested in as well, who wants to get started
Cool.
and use the program.
You mentioned that. Did you launch your course or something like that? The one that you planned?
Yeah. I do a lot of one-on-one mentoring because they want to learn the different features, how to comp properties, and then I tell them to subscribe to you guys so that it's easier to get started because you guys do half the work. So it works very well. And then I'm also launching a 6 weeks for a little bit more savvy investors because the deals are hard to come by. So we're teaching different strategies that we're using to be able to get deals in a very competitive market. That course is starting on December 7th. So we'll have a Black Friday special and start advertising for that.
You should have started with that. Then you have some deal. So I'm a sales guy. I'm always, guys, if you have something to share, you want to sell to people around, just go ahead. We want to, and this is another thing that helps us a lot. When you have experience, we would like to refer to you. Like,
Anytime.
because we have a lot of people, like we're not like heavyweights of wholesaling with Gene, but we
And we
like
have a big
people that
list.
you know what to do.
We have a big
Yeah.
list of 18,000 people if you want to hit it up.
That'd be great. Also, beginner investors who don't know what they're doing, if they need help, I'm happy to help them for free, no problem. Get them started because it can be a little scary. Or if they don't want to pull the trigger to join you guys, they can ask me like what my experience has been. I'd be happy to talk to them and work them through what things I look for. So anything you need, let me know.
Nice. Okay. Got it.
Thank you, Jeannie.
Thank you so much, Jeannie.
You're welcome. Okay.
Super. Thank you. We'll talk again, I hope.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Sounds like I'm employed for another month. So okay. While we have a
James, we'll bring you on in just a minute. We want to touch it. James, give us like 60 seconds. We'll bring you in. We want to discuss something in the comments here.
I'll try to be quick on that. So I was asked about some closing ratios. So on this thing, guys, a lot depends. Okay, so with the marketplace, you gotta know which leads you select. So when you go after, there are different motivation, repairs, all these type of things. And I'll have a video about like top tips, how to use our platform in the best way. But you gotta really know what you do with the marketplace, using like coupons, apps, whatever possibilities they're available, like reading the information, getting a premium so you can position yourself well. With the fixed price mode, it's easier. So fixed price mode has a separate like product manager, like customer success. So we really measure, the success there. So, and again, as I shared in the comments, the closing ratio for the best deals from what we heard is like 1 out of 5. But don't target on that. So I would say the general average is like 1 out of 8, 1 out of 10. So you can count on that. Plus, we can do a lot of support for you, how to put the fixed price mode in the best way, depending on your needs. So, and as I shared, like there is a phone number on the website, which was added 254. This is my direct phone number. For those who might not know, we have a team of like 5 salespeople right now, and we constantly meet one-on-one, show the platform, and we also will tell you, how to select the leads. So like what to target, how to select the stuff. So, and I also see the question about LeadZolo. So LeadZolo, I mean, they're good, like people, but you gotta do more areas with them. This is what I hear. I also know that their refund policy is tougher than ours. So I think this is one of the biggest frustration for people that came, because you have only like 48 hours. So you want to be quick. So if you use guys LeadZolo, so the lead comes, you want to act quick. So it's not like you can wait or something like that, because you gotta do everything fast and ask for refund till you have, because they also, it sounds like they had more refund disputes recently, because they put this notice for if you have too many refunds, some AI or algorithm will not be favoring you or something like that, which is doesn't sound good to me. But again, we are very biased, so we don't want to talk about this. But one of the things that I did, when I came, so
you're being very graceful, and that's good.
I mean, that's how you win over people. But no, we still have like pretty good stories as well. But there are some of the bad stories too. So, but if you want to keep using them, you gotta be fast. You probably want to target more areas. And to my understanding, they don't verify their leads. So it can be good and bad. Good because they pass them to you quickly. Because if we have verification team, for example, they might take like another 15 minutes to verify, and it can be a deal breaker. But on the other side, when we verify, and we still can get some, shit coming, and for this reason, we have a pretty good refund policy. But if our VA gets a hold of that, we have at least better ratio, at least that the lead is legit. So, but either way, if you have like any questions, so I don't want to take too much time on that. So we are right now we are very reachable. Like for anyone who wants to talk in person, on the phone, have a video call, we'll show you a screen. We'll spend with you like 30 minutes if needed, 40, and we'll just show you how we see. We'll tell you like how everything is done. And Dustin, very fine. Like we have a VA team. Like iSpeedToLead right now has like over 60 people total. So we have only like 6 people on the sales team. We have a separate call team, marketing, verification team. So this is all in-house people, and we constantly talk. I mean, some other time I can show you my Slack. It's like all the channels, like, and Gene is like, why this shit happened there? What happened there? Or lead came there. Like this department, you guys suck. Let's change something. And all this
Yeah,
type
we
of
don't even
things.
have VAs in Slack. VAs are not even in Slack. They're in the yeah.
So,
All right,
but yeah,
bring on
Dustin,
James.
just yeah.
James, what's going on, brother? Oh, you're on mute. I think I can't hear you right now. Can you say something? Shit. Why is it not? Huh. Yeah, it's not. Maybe the mic. Is it like the thing where it says like, "Hey, this app needs to use your microphone, blah blah blah. Do you allow to use your microphone?" Could that be the culprit? I can see you real well, but I cannot hear you. Maybe try to close the thing, close the window, and then click that link again. Yeah, click that link again, and then when it asks you about the allow mic and whatever, click the allow mic thing.
Is that it there?
Yeah.
You hear me now? You hear me now? There we go.
Yep.
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Very
Working.
great.
Great.
Get some work done.
Yes, sir. I'm doing great. Trying to give me a hot lead so I can get out this truck here.
Yeah.
Truck
You're
driver,
truck driver, brother? Where at?
yeah.
Where at?
I live in Sacramento, California. So
Okay. You do like interstate?
I was driving for I've been driving for 7 years. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not doing over the road no more. You know, we got the best weather in the nation. So I don't,
Yeah.
winter coming up, and it's El Nino. It's gonna be a bad winter. So I don't want to be out there in that ice and the snow and the wind. The elements of the other states is just crazy. I don't like dealing with. We deal with sunny weather all the time, you know. So
Yeah.
is
Is it hazmat or like grocery or what you driving?
No, I do drive in. So you know, whatever goes in the box. I don't like doing reefer because they got crazy times and they time restraints. So you late and they be tripping, and then they can take forever to load you, unload you. So no, I like to do the drive box.
I'm from a trucking family, man. My grandfather was a truck driver. My father's a truck driver. I worked at a warehouse when I was in college. I was picking boxes, lifting them on, putting them on trucks.
Nice.
I appreciate that, man. Dude, let's do it, man. Tell us about your wholesaling journey, man. What's going on? We'll definitely hook you up with some balance, man. 100%. By the way,
lovely.
Before you tell us a couple stories, tell me your username so I can go in and start getting that balance.
I guess it's under James White for on iSpeedToLead. Or would it be my email? I don't know.
Yeah, probably tell me your email because there's a few people that have the name James White.
Jerry.jw92@gmail.
All right, Jerry. There we go. Jerry.jw. Yep, there we go. Looks like Rudy has brought you in. Rudy Barrera.
Oh yeah, Rudy. Yeah, he's sub 2. We were in the sub 2 meeting, and I jumped on it. And at that time, it was probably about 2 years ago now, and the first lead I bought, I closed it.
It's a little piece of everything you buy.
Right. So it wasn't that much. I haven't hit a 5 digit, so that's where it's trash for me. I know my story's ain't fantastic. Like a couple of other people I just was listening to, like wow. But I just put
$400 on there.
Nice, thank you, man. But it was a Zoom you had. He was talking to someone in Jersey, and he is like, "Oh man, I'm hitting 10s and 15s," and I'm like, "Yo, I need one of those right now." But yeah, man, I did one for $1,500 Louisiana, and that's my market. I did one here in California for $5,000, And
Nice.
I
From
got
iSpeed?
one from iSpeedToLead. Yeah, iSpeedToLead rocks. I've been telling people they not implementing, they not buying the lead. I'm like, they're like, oh, no, I don't want to do. Hey, that's on you. I gave you a gold nugget. You implement and just call this. You might get some tire kickers, but it's worth it. So right now I have a sub 2 deal in Louisiana that we should be getting ready to lock down. And I got 3 that that's gonna be like novation because they want retail. So I'm gonna do a
Okay.
novation. So
Okay.
I just found out about the novation thing. First, I was looking at novations as when you get the seller, you partner with the seller and you come in and rehab their property. So I'm with Chris, the U family. I've seen a couple of people comment on there about the U family, and they were talking about it the other night about not doing those type of novations. And I didn't even know that a couple of sub 2 people, they probably been knew about it because I'm so busy running my own business, being in the truck, I don't catch up with everything. And I'm like, I thought it was only one novation. So when they started speaking on it, then I listened to what they were saying. I said, oh, A to C type of contract, and you would B, and you just get like basically a finder's fee in the middle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
A, B, C thing, novation. So that's what I'm gonna do with these 3, right? Because they're being difficult. There's a
You got the
guy in San
contracts and
Antonio.
all that stuff? You got the
No,
paper?
but they just want to. Yeah, I got contracts. I use the
Okay.
sub 2 contracts, or it's a couple of other. I
No, I
follow a
mean,
lot of
you got
people.
the ABs and all that already, the actual documents?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
No, I
Because
don't. So, but
we can
go
send them
ahead.
to you. We got them.
Oh, sweet, thank you. But what I'm gonna do is there's this deal here in Stockton. There's one here in Sacramento, one a condo. She's like right at below retail, and I'm gonna do the novation. I can probably sell it for like $295, but it wasn't enough for a wholesale type of
Yeah.
situation, so it wasn't enough spread margin in there to do a wholesale. So, and she has 2 of them. So she's like, no, no, I want this price. And I'm like, okay. And then when we did the novation, they talked about the novation. I said, hey, oh, iSpeedToLead. I got a few leads in there and I'll be approaching him with this novation thing now. So I love it, man. It's beautiful. Like she just said, Miss Jenny, which I want to say, can I get her? She's a buyer. Got a bunch of LA stuff, but I don't know no actual principal buyers are down there. But yeah, you guys, I love your platform, man. I tell
That's
people
awesome.
about it
Dude,
all the time.
anything you ever need, just whatever you need, man, just contact support team. You need a contract for something, you need a buyer in some place, whatever we can help with, man.
Yeah,
Happy
for
to
sure.
always help, man. I love it, man. I'll fucking I'll be so excited when you like you said when you can switch careers like you want to, man. The
Yes, sir.
finish the trucking thing and do the other thing, man. That's amazing, brother.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Sit in front of a computer all day, 12 hours a day, and do that. Then have to watch 4-wheelers. They jump in front of me. 4-wheelers is like my enemy. Trucks.
The four-wheelers, you said?
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah,
call
dude.
them, 4-wheelers.
Every time I talk to my dad on the phone, bro, he's fucking cussing.
Right.
Cussing at this guy or this guy.
Yeah. So people, everyone is listening, please respect the trucks. We be heavy. You want to jump right in front of us, and it is so. I don't understand why people don't. And they don't know that we be carrying weight in the take us. If we hit these little cars, the way they're made now,
yeah,
we'll crush it. It'll be crushed by this truck, especially with mine. I got a deer guard on mine, so if the deer guard hit you, it really makes it bad. So, and the Volvos are heavy.
Yeah,
they the best trucks out there to me, but they drive real good. They got great steering, but they it's just people jumping. They don't know you got all that weight, and it's like, man, what are you doing? You playing with your life. So, but yeah, I love iSpeedToLead. So thanks for bringing me on. I really appreciate you guys for doing what you're
thank you
doing.
for
I'm
jumping
pretty
on,
sure
bro.
you guys have changed some people's lives, man. Like seriously. So yeah, man. And for the monies, yeah, I really appreciate it.
Gotcha, man. Thank you so
Glad to
much.
help, really. Like this is why we work
Yeah.
for. This is all this like these great stories that people bring to us. So yeah, nice
Yes,
talking to you.
absolutely.
Drive safe, man.
Yes, all the
Thank you,
time.
bro.
Yes, please.
We'll
Yes.
talk soon.
Have a
The
good one.
balance is there. If you need the novation contracts, just send the support team a question. We'll send that over.
Oh, you know what? I got one more, like maybe one more question. I heard him speaking about that, like the different, because all I pick is on there is I just pick the ones that say cash option. If it say something else on there like Google Lead, I won't take it because I done bought some bad ones from that. What I seen that new one, Zolo. What is that? Is that like different PPC groups that you guys pull leads from, or what is that about?
Um,
So yeah, I can cover that. So first of all, like what is written on the left, like this is like just the sources they provide. They're actually different. So typically, like what you say cash offer is just the name of the page that generated it in our case. So
Right.
you shouldn't be scared of, you know, Google PPC or something like that. Just keep in mind, like I'm not sure if you have premium, just as long as, and this is for everyone, guys. So as long as there are some repairs, so it's potentially can be something good there. You also want to pay attention to motivations, because if it says like downsizing, might be harder to negotiate. The guy wants to have more cash available after he goes to a smaller home or something. So, but if it's like pre-foreclosure, inherited, or something like that, this is all great leads. And in most cases, it kind of doesn't matter, you know, how it was even generated. So I even saw the comment on that side. And the lead Zola, which you mentioned, this is the guys were complaining about actually other provider. Like we don't like talking about competitors, but there were like some people like saying that they got scammed or something. But this is another thing, guys. I want to just emphasize on that. Don't judge on platforms, like any platform, just based on one lead. Literally, I just saw it so many times. They just come, I got one lead, I feel like it's a scam or something. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's iSpeedToLead, like Bob's Leads, Marketplace of Leads, whatever. Seriously, of course, I want to say, yeah, we are the best, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, this is one of the, I mean, again, as I tell to everyone, if all the leads would be great, we'll be closing it by ourselves.
Yeah, right.
But, I mean, I wouldn't need you guys. I'll be going just closing by myself. But that's why the most important thing when you go to the platform, you just want to ask, guys, what is your refund policy? So ask on that. So how easy to get refunds? Do it allow you to get refunds on some stuff?
If someone is on there listening, the refund, said you guys refunded me for on everything, so I appreciate that as well. Leads that's not good, or let me know what's going on with the leads. They gave me it was the wrong number. They gave me the right number. That's one of the leads that I'm going to follow up on, because she said yes. I just need to get this property. So okay, I'll be following up with you. But also the $99 thing that you guys had, is that still available where you can get leads for $9 if you pay the $99 for that month? And then you get the leads for $9. Is that still available?
It's not 99 anymore.
No,
it's higher,
it's still
but
worth it.
Gene still hasn't closed the 6 months plan, so you can get it for $594. You can get on this. So, but you'll get it for 6 months. It's a coupon month. Yeah, I would get it, because
it's worth it, because I had some hot leads from that
I
one.
forgot about that fucking package. So yeah, I would send that invoice to James. By the way, James, I gave you premium until January 10th for free, bro. I hooked you up, man.
Okay, that's what's up. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, guys.
Get all kinds of shit when you jump on the live stream with us. You get all kinds of hooked up.
If I'm not driving, Final Catch, I tried to. I almost missed this one. It like reminded me. So it sent me notification. I'm like, oh, I need to be on this. Good thing I'm at the shop. Truck got to go in the shop, so I just stopped and I was able to jump on. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, man. You know, you're gonna change my life eventually. I'm working. I'm grinding. It's not gonna stop. And whatever you guys need, whatever, I'll say plenty of testimonies to let people know, to motivate people. Like, hey, this is it. You think you don't have to work hard to spend a little money, especially somebody got some money. Man, I've been 3 years, and I spent the truck money in the beginning. Like I bought LLC and I had a carrot page. I did all kind of stuff, and you guys came after that. After I spent like 30,000 on marketing and just going crazy with stuff, because I'm like, wholesaling, really? I could have been doing this, and, you know, trucking and real estate go hand in hand. So I got a YouTube university, and you know, I've just been at it these last 3 years. So I love it. Yes, sir. But appreciate
Thank
you
you,
guys.
James. We appreciate it.
Appreciate
just whatever you need.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
We'll talk. We'll talk soon, man.
All right, have a good one, fellas. Good night.
You too, man. You too, man. Drive safe. Dude, there's a good call. It's a great call.
Yeah, let's address some of the heavy ones.
Yeah, let's start from the end, because so yeah, Greg.
Greg, so did you get rejected? Did we refuse, or
I don't think
are
he
we
filed
just
them.
are we just processing? Because
I don't think he
we
filed
take
them
like
yet.
up to 5 business days, to process. So did they tell you that we wouldn't give it to you? I mean, sometimes it happens, because
Oh,
we
he says only
have people
refunded
doing
for
that,
one.
right? I mean, we have
Yeah,
people
Greg.
processing that, so things can happen.
Greg, need some details, bro, because our refund policy is like the most curated policy in the game because we've iterated on that thing every single month, sometimes twice a month. We've adjusted it towards what the members want. We actually made most recent change to the refund policy has been we used to recheck the lead for 7 days. We now recheck the lead. Like if you don't have any proof, if you don't have the call recording, don't have the screenshots, what all that other stuff, we used to take our sweet ass time, take a week to re-verify that lead. Nowadays, we only take 2 days. So we cut that time like 500% to get you that refund quicker.
Yeah, if you send proof, they will give you refunds any
That
day.
they
So
could have
usually,
sold, etc. Well,
yeah.
Yuri, let's ask Sergey about it. Let's ask. Let's ask about Greg Bartlett's cases. Let's review them. I like to review a few random cases every week anyway, and I do almost always have one or other comment. So Greg, we'll review yours. I appreciate you mentioning that. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much for the compliment. Have you closed the deal yet, Greg? All right. Well, let's keep going through the comments, Yuri. Some people want some kind of link. I don't know what that.
Yeah, and I just posted my phone number. So for whoever has, guys, if you're interested in 99 offers or in some deals or what is he's talking about, like coupon club, all this type of things, just text me. And also on our platform, again. So we are available at, like, it's not like we just answer the questions on the Gene, can you please share your screen? Just show that where people can find my phone number.
Yes, and I'm also gonna post it up on the.
Yeah, maybe pin it. I don't know.
Can you put? I don't see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna pin it for a little while.
Nope, it's not the three.
So Yuri's phone numbers. Is it this one? Oh no, that's Jeannie's number.
Yep, free advertising. Mine is 254.
254.
279.
79.
6742.
6742. So Yuri's number. Sales master. All right, so Yuri's number is right here.
Yeah, this is my direct phone number, guys. So we can schedule a call one-on-one with anyone to show the screen to explain in particular how to select leads. So that's so we can do all of that. So yeah, James is talking about the coupon club. So coupon club is a subscription that costs $249 right now.
But there's somebody asked. Yeah, he was asking about. But somebody was asking about 99 in.
Yeah, 99 offers. This is another platform we have, and we'll have our co-founder like next time on stream actually showing how the platform works. But meanwhile, if you want to schedule a call just to show you how the system works, how you get leads there, and what the deals are available, just book a call with us.
Yeah, I think everybody that's asking about this deal or that deal, trust me, you want to text Yuri right now on that number and save that number, because Yuri's got deals that are not on the platform.
Yeah, and the one which Gene wouldn't like even probably.
Yuri's got deals that I don't want to know about. I don't want to remember about some of the deals that he's got. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Obviously, like we
no, it should have us. So we like salespeople are trying to close deals, so we would throw bonuses when we shoot, and after that, Gene would reach out and saying, "How much did we promise to this guy?" And we're like we promised this like double bonus or something, and he was like, "Did you already promise?" Yes. Okay, we gotta do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's.
Oh shit! Oh, I gotta remove that. Oops. Gotta remove. Gotta hide the money. Hide the money. You wanted me to show something on the platform.
Just where is my phone number is for whoever is The one, yeah, on the
I
top.
don't, I don't even know. Oh, there it is. There's
Yeah,
there's
this is my direct phone number.
Yeah, there's that thing right there. Boom. The most important button on the site. And you can text it too. Yeah, it's right there. We got a lot of buttons. I couldn't even find it at first. It should be, you know what? Yuri, that thing's got to be green. We got to make that thing, that thing's got to be green. Yeah, we got to change that. It's got to be green. It's kind of blending in with the other stuff here. It's got to be green, is what I think. Let's see what we got here. Katy, Texas. See what we got. Is there anything new? Katy, Texas. Okay. That's next to Houston. Okay. Washington. Another Washington. Okay. All right. Looks like the fresh leads are probably done for the day because it's 8 p.m. now. Thank you very much, Fast Close Home Buyers. Thank you very much. All right. I haven't joined yet. Looking for great deals. Well, Susan, you'll be happy to know that iSpeedToLead.com doesn't cost anything to join. Just about everything else on iSpeedToLead.com does cost money. But it doesn't cost anything to join and drool over some leads. But however, if you join and you're signed up for all the notifications, you will get some sweet deals every now and then and some sweet coupons too.
Right.
Boom.
And guys, keep in mind like how we actually put things, because things can be complex on our platform, just how our sales process look like. So you would just, after you register, when you book a call with us, so like book onboarding call, we'll show you the screen and we will tell you like, what's your budget or how much do you plan to, to spend. I mean, and we don't care, you can tell us, I want to spend $500 and I'm going to tell you, hey, for this amount of money, you need to get this, get that. Here is the bonus. Here is the stuff. Here is the pack. You can get those leads and potentially get these results. So,
I've got a thing. Okay. So I've got something. All right. Everybody that's watching this right now, whether you're watching it on YouTube or you're watching it on Facebook, okay? Go ahead and share this on your number one, like the stream and go ahead and share this on your Facebook, and then screenshot your shared post and text it to Yuri at this number, at Yuri's number, and Yuri will give you $50 balance on your account just for doing that. Text Yuri the picture of you sharing this stream on your Facebook newsfeed, and Yuri will grant you $50 in balance just for sharing it. How about that? I don't actually care about you sharing it, but you do have to share it to get the thing, to get the bonus. I want you to text Yuri and save his number. That way you can actually get the better deals that are not even advertised on iSpeed. The place I want to work out of looks like there must be slot of wholesaling a lot because there are no leads. Susan, that may be. I always kind of recommend people not to be too tied down to one or another place, especially if you don't see that any leads the place where you want to wholesale, and we don't have any leads there. I would say there's 80% chance that there's not a lot of wholesaling going on there in general, but I might be wrong. There's, there's wholesaling in a lot of places. We're generating leads in more so the popular places. However, if you don't see any leads on iSpeedToLead and you want a bunch of leads on iSpeedToLead in your area, you can contact Yuri, and Yuri will set you on a path where Yuri will work with our lead gen team to drum up leads in your area. He'll show you the programs that you can sign up for that guarantee that we'll start generating leads in those areas. It's very cool having Yuri. I don't have to do any of that shit anymore. I love it. I love it. Chicago. Oh, Chicago. We have a ton of leads in Chicago. What do you mean? We have a ton of leads in Chicago. We just had like a barrage of them the other week. Maybe you mean this week is what you mean. That might be what you're meaning. But Chicago, I yelled at one of our teams because we had too many in Chicago in one day. I was like, hey, why are we expecting somebody to buy 20 leads in one day in Chicago? Areas of city no good. I got you. Bad areas. Okay, interesting. Are you getting the text? I see Yuri's getting lit up. I see.
Yeah, a little bit. And we lost Gene, so I'm coming back. So I need to entertain people right now. So let me call some leads live. Yeah, guys, so I'll just tell you, when we do something like that, you need to understand that the best leads are still kept for our investors. So even like whatever you will see on live calls or something like that, like it's very rare that we give up like best hot exclusive leads that we generate for fixed price mode users just for free for people to call around. It just wouldn't work this way. So we are thinking that we might do something like that, but most likely it will be some still like 50-50 splits or something like that. So, I mean, luckily our credibility is pretty good on the market. So, I mean, we don't have to just give up big bunch of leads, especially good ones, to prove that you can actually, close something with us. So, because the number of stories where people closing deals are many. Plus, as it was shared earlier on our stream, that sometimes it takes like many calls and follow-ups to get the deal done. So that's another point why personally, I know Gene likes it. I know some other guys like it, live closer shows, all this type of things. But I'm more like on the business side, and I just understand that we're missing the main point of how you make sure that you get the deals done. So, and yeah, because how the things are working with a fixed price mode in our system. So you have two ways how you can generate leads. And can I share my screen actually? Let's take some time on that. So we have marketplace of leads, as you guys all know, but we also have fixed price mode. But fixed price mode is where when people set up fixed price mode for themselves, it goes to our system as a separate unit, basically a separate client, that hey, we got a new client for fixed price mode, so we have to generate leads for him. So we will increase our marketing budget and our efforts to generate leads in this particular area. And smart wholesalers, they would make sure that they put parameters to take the best leads to themselves through the fixed price mode. So they would come to them and they're hiring exclusive, so you will not get them on the marketplace. And even on the marketplace, you can see them. We can see a lot of leads that will say sold out, sold via fixed price mode. So that's just how the system works. Yeah, the credit, I think Gene shared. You gotta share our stream on a Facebook, and you need to text me the screen of that you did it, so I can give you the credit. And I just got one first picture from Dan. And another one. Yeah, guys, I lost Gene, so I will make sure I will give up the bonuses to everyone. But for now, I just don't want to stay silent just till we have some of the people. So, guys, if you like to shoot in the comments like any questions you have about the platform, sales, whatever we do, how everything is working, just feel free to do that right now. So I'll be glad to answer. So, yeah, whatever you have, feel free to ask. I'll be glad to cover that. Even like about other platforms or whatever you would like to know, because we talk to many people and we understand that you guys use different resources to generate leads and get the stuff done. And on another note, oh, Jean is typing me. And Jean is back. And difference with fixed price mode and other. Fixed price mode is where you get leads based on your parameters. So I'll just, I can share my screen probably.
Yeah, my computer died.
Yeah, can you see guys my screen?
No, we can't. You have to add it to the what you call it. Can you
Either way, yeah, Jean is back, so I don't have to do it right now. So you continue to entertain people. But Dustin, I can.
Oh, okay.
Dustin, I will text you back. I got your text. I'll send you my calendar link so we can book one-on-one call. I'll show you like complete demo for our platform. Like we can do it one-on-one. We can discuss. I'll show you, how the different modes work, what's the pricing, how to set up things, how you select leads, how you take a ticket, and all these things. So, and I'll text you my link right now. And we got Ivan right now. So he's the whoever was asking. Do we still have people asking about 99 offers? Where was that? Jim, do we have anyone in line to join us?
I don't know because I have the mobile version of the studio, so
okay.
I can't add your screen or I can't add any new people. So, but I was like freaking out because I was like, oh man, I need to get back in there, or we can't end the live stream. We have to go all night, and I have to go meet the team tomorrow, and I have to go work out before I meet the team. So I'm like, hey, about to have a good night. So
it'll be 24 hours challenge.
We gotta start wrapping up. I'm not down for the 24 hours challenge. I'm already doing a 16-hour challenge this whole week. But this was a great call, by the way.
Yeah, whoever joined, thanks for joining us, guys. So it sounds like
there we go. Dustin's difference between fixed price mode and the other. I love that.
And I kind of covered that. So fixed price mode is where you set up parameters and you get automatic leads based on your parameters. This is hot exclusive leads. Versus marketplace, you go and take and select leads by yourself. So this is just the biggest difference. But again, yeah, I shared with Dustin, so we will be in touch, and we'll get. I'll send you the calendar link so we can book a call quickly. So.
Someone says we should do junior closers Olympics where we get the new wholesalers to cold call live. Interesting. The junior, junior Olympics. Interesting. Yeah. I'm thinking to do something more funny than like prank calling sellers or something like that. But junior Olympics might be cool. We kind of used to. That's how that's how we started going live. Actually, in the beginning, is we would just like start inviting people. I think it's like Ivan and I just jumped on, started inviting people to start calling. We'd get people. Some people were good. Some people sucked. But it was fun. And then eventually, eventually kind of started doing well. And then like met Liam, and then I got lazy to do it. And I was like, hey, Liam's much better at doing it anyway. So why don't he do it? And then Liam got like super good at it, deservedly got pretty famous. Stuff is fucking fun, man. I love this stuff. Prank dial and make crazy low offers. That's the type of show that I want to do, Dustin. Make like, well, I understand you want 300,000, but how about 13,000? I want to hear reactions to that type of offers. I'm down for that, Dustin. The number to send a screenshot of sharing the live stream is not working. Ooh, let's make sure we posted the right number. Let's make sure I didn't mistype anything, Yuri.
No, you did. I mean, I got guys. I got the messages. I was losing Gene, so I needed to entertain you guys for some time. So I'll go over that, and we'll send some credits. So that's
just. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, read that last comment. Oh, that's awesome. I love those. House Flip Handyman.
House Flip Handyman. Do you wanna tell us? Oh, you cannot join. So, but.
Oh yeah, we missed.
Do you have a feel how much you will earn on that or not yet?
Dude, 1 year. Yuri, that's a whole podcast right there, man. 1 year after the initial contact, he's gonna do the deal. He's gonna do it. Oh, so he just finished up the rehab. Okay, so he finished up the rehab on a fix and flip probate lead. Probate means somebody passed away. And then got inherited, bought from one of you guys' leads, and got the contract in 1 year. No, it got the contract 1 year after the initial contact. Okay, so yeah, it took him a year to get the contract done. That's nuts. Rehab 60 ARV. So making a cool. Let's hope he makes the full 110,000 on it. That'll be a good paycheck.
What kind of leave was that, by the way? Tell us about that, because people constantly asking me which best leads to take. Do you have a strategy how you select leads, or like, of course, don't give up all the secrets, but was it a hot lead or new lead?
Yeah, I wonder if she still remembers. Yeah, man. House Flip Handyman, we gotta connect with you, man. Yuri's gotta connect with you and make you do some content with you, man. Because damn, that's a cool story. That looks like a cool ass story. Hey Robin, good to see you. Robin is always on our streams. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate you always being there. Had a lead on 99 offers that provide false info. They even lied about their name. So Robin, 99 offers is also now hooked up with a support team. So you should be taken well taken care of by simply just filling out a request on there.
And Jen, did we promise $50?
Yeah, 50
for the screenshot.
The screenshot. The screenshot he shot. Yeah, so send a screenshot of you sharing the stream on your Facebook newsfeed and get $50 in balance. House Flip Handyman, how can Yuri get in contact with you? Can you text Yuri House Flip Handyman? Can you text Yuri's cell phone? Let me post up Yuri's cell phone on the screen here again. Or actually, I don't know if I can do that. And there goes my mom commenting. Mama, привет. Добрый вечер.
Okay, sending some credits.
My mom tuning in into the stream. Can't believe more people aren't watching. Robin, that's because we haven't been on in a while. We haven't been on in a little while, so our views our live views are going to be down our first couple lives, but then it's going to get back up there. I think we were getting like 150 concurrent viewers at the time. All right, Yuri. So you need the House Flip Handyman for a little interview, and send some gifts to House Flip Handyman for his time on the interview. Make sure you screenshot that, because that's his YouTube channel. We can find him through YouTube if we don't get the contact info. And then Charles, look at the Charles use case. Could not find. Oh, takes like 20. Contact the seller. Got the house in the country for 180K. Double wide trade. Needed 30K in work. ARE for 7. Could not find a buyer. Damn. Charles, is that house still out there? Can you renew the contract? Because maybe we can get you. Because we have all of the buyers in Texas right now. We have all of the buyers in Texas. All of the buyers in Texas. Faiza, the live calls are coming back 100%. 100% coming back, the live calls. And by the way, you can catch live calls on Jason's YouTube. So Jason is calling iSpeedToLeads on his YouTube live. I need to do a better job of announcing when he's going live and calling our YouTubes, our leads. We need to do a better job of announcing that. But he's calling them. He's calling them as well on his YouTube channel, because his channel is a little bit bigger. So super. All right, Yuri, I think we got to wrap up, man. I'm ready to wrap up. Anyone else wants any questions answered? Otherwise, Yuri and I are going to see you later this week or later whenever. I don't even know what day of the week it is.
Yeah, I put already some shit on live calls because I told that the best leads are still coming, not for free. So I was like, I don't like those shows. So you're like, just FYI when you missed us. But yeah, new status like hot leads or something like that from the marketplace. Like if someone want to play with us on that, we'll be glad to.
House Flip Handyman, how can Yuri get in touch with you?
Got time to talk on the weekend. So
like an email or something, or what's your username on iSpeed? You can just say like the first 5 letters of your email and we'll find you. 5, I don't know, unless it's like John. Face to match with the voice, Yuri. Well, you have a face. Yuri's face is not enough to match with his voice because the guy is like 7 feet tall too. So yeah, so the face is not enough. I was like, there's nobody taller than me. This guy is taller than me. I'm like, all right, that's why he's selling so much stuff. That must be it. "12 acres just east of Austin. Seller is still in contact. 12 acres just east of Austin. Seller is still in contact." So Charles Yarborough, you got to text Yuri to get the cash buyers list in your county. Hit up those buyers. And then if you sell to one of those buyers, or you send Yuri the deal and we'll blast those buyers. However you want to do, as long as you give us like 15 to 20% of the assignment fee on that. We'll hook it up with all the buyers you need. And I'm not even talking about like the David Olds commission, the 40% or the 50% thing. 15, 20% to dispo that to help you in any way we can to dispo that deal. Let's get it done. Text Yuri's number. Find Yuri's number in the comments, or find Yuri's number on the on iSpeedToLead.com right up top there. Well, right now it's going to get routed to Yuri, so just text that thing. But Faiza bought his first sub too because of iSpeedToLead. That's incredible. That's incredible. All right, we got to get all these people on a live stream, dialing some leads, talking about these stories. It's been too long. But how do we have all the buyers, Dustin? We spent a ton of money on getting a database skip traced that has I'm not going to say all the buyers. I'm sure they're not all the buyers in there, but all the cash transactions in US. And then we sorted them. Kind of did similar. I think it's similar to what InvestorLive did, but based on what I understand, I don't know if it's exactly the same thing that they did. They pulled some lists from some customers, but we basically sorted everybody, and we're like, all right, which of these people have bought 3 or more houses? And then like it's from 3 to like hundreds and sometimes thousands of houses per one same party. And we got people and we got LLCs, right? And so we took the people and skip traced all of them and got their email numbers. And so now we got all the high frequency buyers, or I would say 97, 98% of them all across the US. And now we're on to the skip tracing the LLCs. It's a little bit tougher with the LLCs because even once you skip trace it, it might be a registered agent and stuff like that. But there's enough of these high frequency buyers. So there's total buyers in the United States is like total cash buyers in top 200 cities in US is like 4.7 million or something like that. But out of them, like 90% are ones that just have one house. So to me, that doesn't tell me that that's an investor, that that's a cash buyer. That's just somebody that owns one house. All right. So yeah. If IGB was someone that can't get the deal, so could I bring that lead to you guys to find a buyer for? Of course. Absolutely. Yuri, where do you want that to go? To support or to you? What if someone's got a deal and they need help moving that deal and they need some help with us from like a buyer's list from us? Do you want that to come to you or to support team?
I think support team is fine. Is that if you just guys tell them like, hey, I'm from the live stream, I want cash buyers list or something like that, you can just let them know.
Yeah. And if if it's ongoing business, same thing. If it's ongoing business, just come to iSpeedToLead. I don't care which way you do it. Go to sales team, go to support team. We'll route you the best way. But if you need a deal closed and disposition is the question, the least we can do is charge you a little percentage, a tiny percentage, and then hook you up with all of the very expensive contacts that we had to obtain, and get you hooked up. Okay. So Yuri, super glad we did this, and we're ready to sign off now. Everybody.
We'll keep doing this, guys. So just stay tuned. Invite as many guys you can. So the more people we have, so the more desire will have to keep running those streams and give a big bunch of bonuses. I mean, seriously, because I needed to pass some of my meetings to my associates that will be closing some deals for me to sit and no, it's been a pleasure. So it's my first experience, but it's been a cool experience. I'm glad that we had some people who we helped. Sounds like we'll keep improving. Any feedback is appreciated, and glad to see new people. And yeah, stay tuned with us and subscribe to our channel.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being a customer. Thank you for the love. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Peace.